Hello flock, what's going on? It is a very early Sunday morning. Little wet out, but the sun's out, it's clearing up, so I was like, hey, you know what? I got nothing to do. Let's go for a ride and talk about the custom tune I just put on my Spyder. This is going to be fun. Stick around. So, just a little backstory before I get into the actual custom tune. So, got the Spyder, stock tune. It's fine for what it is. If you're just cruising around and you're like, whatever, like you don't feel like there's a lack of power or whatever. Me, on the other hand, who's always had performance cars and vehicles and stuff like that, I kind of wanted a little something more out of it. So I got a Power Commander 5, and I got the bass tune from Power Commander for an air filter and a muffler. It's kind of generic, you know. Usually that's usually what the bass, you know, zero tune is. But I felt a difference, and it was definitely, you know, a little bit more peppy. So rode that around, I would probably say, for about a year. And I was watching on YouTube, and I saw this guy with Rikers, and he was tuning him and testing him at the track and stuff. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And then it got me thinking, I need to get this Spyder custom tuned. I need to be a little careful because it is wet and this thing will slide and slip on me. So I reached out to him, said, hey, do you do Spyders or just Rikers or whatever? So he does do Spyders. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we talked back and forth, and I sent him the the bass tune, and he came back to me a little bit and said, hey, try this tune out. Plugged the laptop into the Power Commander 5, did the tune, boom. It was literally, retuning it took maybe less than 2 minutes. You know, once you get everything plugged in and all that. Oh my God, what a difference. And I compared the tunes side by side, and I kind of saw where he changed it in the RPM ranges, things like that. Oh my God, it's totally different. Especially this 2013 RS has the 998 Rotax motor in it. It's a high revving motor. It wants to make power up high, and it wants to be revved up high, which is okay, and it's totally fine. But when some of your riding is city riding and low RPMs and low speeds, you definitely feel it. You definitely feel it suffering for a little bit of torque and trying to get off the line and things like that. I can honestly say I don't have that problem anymore. The problem I have now is when I want to give it throttle, it just spins. Like that's especially in the rain now, where you can, I don't know if the camera can pick up how damp the roads are. Yeah, I got to feather it out from a stop and just let myself start rolling and then give it a little bit more throttle. If I just try to roll under throttle quickly or normally in dry conditions, it'll just spin and slide. As you guys saw that little turn that I took, I just kind of gassed it a little bit to see what would happen, and it did. It started drifting, so that was kind of fun. I was just playing with it. I didn't really want to go full drift at that point, but I can just honestly say this thing is so much fun. So yeah, like what I was saying, if you really want something a little bit more out of the Spyders, I definitely suggest finding a tuner in your area. Some places you can even send the actual ECU out and they'll tune it. If you don't want your Spyder to be down, that's not a option, I guess, unless you do it during the winter or something like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make my way to a area where I can show you guys what happens when I pin the throttle and how crazy this gets. And I didn't realize how damp it was. If I can find a dry spot, I'll do maybe I'll do like a 0 to 60 or something like that. I want to do it safely because I don't want to spin myself out or hydroplane or do anything like that. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. I was already rolling. I just kept it in first, and it was just fishtailing the whole way. That's awesome. I wonder if it'll do it. Second gear. Hold on. Did it in second gear at like what, 30, 33? And yeah, look, it is a little damp, but that's still fun. You gotta have fun. I'm gonna do a top speed run here. There's no one behind me. Run, 2, 3, go. It won't even go. I have no traction whatsoever. I have no traction. I can't even go like half throttle. See if we can get a little drifting going. See, there's the light. I don't know if the camera caught up the flashing light there. As soon as I get a certain angle of drift, the traction control is like, no. So here we go. Man, this thing it's fun. I can tell you it's a lot of fun. Whoa, there we go. But yeah, that's within the limits of what the Spyder will let you do with the traction control. And of course it's a little damp, but still, man, with a little bit of extra power, that's all it was. You just took the bass tune, the guy tweaked it, did some changes, and right out of the box, this thing runs awesome. So I hope this short little video helped some of you guys decide whether or not you want to tune your Spyder or not. Again, this is the 2013 998 motor, not the newer 1330 that comes with a little bit more power from the factory. So I would have to say, just guessing, this Spyder, as it sits right now with my custom tune, probably has more power than a stock 1330 motor. And again, I don't know how much those motors can get tuned. It may have more power than a bass tune on one of those. I don't know. It is quick. And as always, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them below. If you've got any detailed questions or anything like that about the power commander or my Spyder or my setup like that, you can always email me. All that info's in the description. More than willing to help out any of the Spyder riders out there in the community if you guys have got any questions or comments or just want to know more about what I've done to my Spyder. I'll see you guys on the next one.